Well, Chris always lived his life as a fairly organized kind of guy. He got his finances in order, his house, his family, the plans for the future, all of those kind of things. And probably the first surprise came to him is when he was 22, there at the end of his college career, and they found that he had some ulcers in his colon. But they didn't worry a whole lot about it. But when he was 33, they found out that he had a rare autoimmune disease that was impacting his liver, and he needed a liver transplant. Well, he had to wait a couple of years, but one day when he was at the store, he got the call that there's a liver ready, and boom, he went. He got a liver transplant. He came through the surgery okay, and they thought that he was now going to be able to turn the corner and everything was behind him. Nonetheless, when they went through and they did a biopsy of that liver, they found that there were cancer cells in it. And they told Chris, unfortunately, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. Well, Chris has always been a fighter, and he knew he had a lot to live for. He had two young, wonderful daughters. He had a beautiful wife. And so Chris set about fighting. He said the first thing he did is he cleaned up his diet. Boy, everything that he loved in life was gone. And Kay said, I lost my junk food buddy. And he started working out like crazy, and every day he'd do one more push-up, and he would say, today's not the day it gets me. And he adopted for his motto, this is the best day ever. And he started living it every day like it was his last day. And he especially started doing that with his wife and his daughters. And so he, took the family to Disney. He made sure that every morning he drove those girls to school. And then he started finding out that he was spending too much time on his cell phone. So he put the phone away, and he decided he was going to be truly present to his children, to all their activities, and focus on their activities. And then he was with his family, he was going to look them in the eye. He knows how beautiful the eyes of his wife and his daughters were. He even decided that instead of just going to the basketball games with Jimmy, he'd take his wife and daughters to one of the Kansas Jayhawk regional basketball games. So he started living every day as the best day ever. Well, that worked for a couple years, but finally when he was 36, he was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer, and he was only given a couple of months to live. Chris continued to fight, but he also knew that if the time came, he wanted to go out in the right way. He prayed to God and he asked for the grace that he would just be given long enough that what he could do is he could write, and because we're in the age of all of this incredible technology, also record messages to his daughters for all the special things that he was going to miss. So he started writing and recording a message for every birthday, for the graduations, when they got the car, for when they got married. And especially he knew that his youngest daughter, who was just 4 years old, one day the memory of Dad would start to fade. And he wanted them to remember their dad. And so he asked God for the grace to give them a message for every special moment in their life. And I'd like to play one of those for you right now.
Rachel, a sweet 16 for the most sweet girl. How can it be possible that 16 years have passed since the first time I held you in my arms? That was one of the greatest moments of my life. You were my firstborn, the one who truly made my dreams come true. I called you a sweet little girl above, but you are actually a young woman now. And I am so proud of how you are handling yourself and what you've become. Remember to focus on your internal beauty. That love, compassion, and wisdom will be important for you. Not just the next couple of weeks or years, but forever and ever. Trust that big heart of yours. It's a good one. Rachel, I was there when you took your first steps. I was there to drop you off and pick you up from daycare. I took you to your first day of kindergarten and welcomed you home that awesome day. I was there to cheer you on at swimming, dance, soccer, and gymnastics. I tucked you in and said prayers every night. I loved all those memories, but I really wanted to teach you how to drive and even hand over the keys. I am so sorry I can't do that, but I can do even better. I will promise to watch over you as you travel and keep you safe. Remember, St. Christopher is the patron of safe travels, so always keep one of his lucky coins in your purse and one in your vehicle. Remember that you are responsible when you get behind the wheel for everyone in that vehicle, and always remember that you need to use your best judgment when deciding what doors you walk through and what vehicles you enter. I trust you. Now trust yourself. Rachel, you are the music that keeps playing in my heart and the sunshine that makes everything beautiful and bright. I'm so lucky to have brought you into this world. Thanks for letting me be a part of it. You are my best present, and I hope you enjoy all your presents today. Happy Sweet 16. Happy birthday. Love you.